Good morning, everybody. Oh, flying. Good morning. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Well, I thought, yeah, I should be able to fly through. You gotta appreciate the design there. All right, let's find this place. Looks like it's it. Oh. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. I like how my chicken thinks that I gave up fighting. It's like, oh, we killed one of them. You must want me back. Bum, 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 bum. Interesting. Thal's teeth. Neat.
New Year streaming. I'm at school, forgot earbuds. Send help.
Done, dude. And then hopefully you're having a good day at school, man. Wait, like, isn't it like summer? Are you in a year-round school or taking summer school? It's June, right? Yeah. And I'm not really talking much right now anyway. Just it's just morning. I finished my workout and then I'm taking the morning off of work. And then we're going to take Maddie to, there's some kind of like made beach over around the area. So I was like, yeah, let me hit 70 on Summoner Scholar. So I'm going to like, oh, let me work on those quest lines and maybe wrap up the story today. Oh, yeah. Let's do this thing. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, everybody, over on Twitch and YouTube and Mixer. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, this is great. Yellow, red, and white. Now let's fight. I'm loving this music. Okay. take out the 3 summoners, and he's going to summon more. Hey, gorgeous.
Hey.
Oh, summoning way more.
Who's that?
Hey, good morning. You might be on camera, by the way.
Oh, hi. Not know there was a camera. Good morning. Good morning. And let's move off of camera. Bye. Close the door, dude.
I had the stop sign up.
I thought you told me you weren't screwing.
I told you I was. Oh yeah, get out of here, Minotaur. Oh, swing. No! Wasn't paying attention. Alright. Oh! Swipe.
You could.
Yeah. Exactly. Ah, bad timing. All right, time for you, Node. Exterminate, exterminate. Oh, he's just getting bigger and bigger. Oh, he's just keeping it coming. Alright, we're just focusing boss. Oh, keep me alive. Thank you. Bye, Node. Yeah. All right. Give me that gear. So I can look like a real summoner again.
No summoner dong. Not a real summoner.
That's all I got for you there, man. I don't have a response to that.
Congrats on Bahamut.
Oh, thank you. Let's see here. Let's go turn it in. Good night. Boom. And pop the back. There it is. Having a good morning so far. How is everybody this morning? And going to the amphitheater. I wonder if they're ever going to do, or not if ever, but when they decide to update the old zones and cities to kind of bring them all into one area. And there's two more. Teach me. A book with teeth. Yep.
You can't handle the truth.
Man, no, I cannot, apparently. Oh, that was good, dude. Like, oh, my tummy ended up hurting a little bit on that laugh. Well played. Tip of the hat, sir.
Hey, thanks for all the info on the controller stuff. My controller comes in today.
What do you end up ordering? If I remember correctly, and I could be mistaken because a lot of people have said that, no offense. I think if it is you who I was talking with on in the comments, I think you went with a PS4 controller, but oh, and now he's just a book. A really big book.
Version of the PS4 controller, I think.
Yeah, yeah. That's awesome, dude. I really hope you like it. If you're new to playing the game with a controller, just take some time to familiarize yourself.
I'm watching for the awesome beanies.
Yeah. The green one actually my wife made, and this one I got from her as a gift, which is really nice. And then it's supposed to be like a Viking. It comes with a beard, but I have my own beard, so that's that. And morning slashing. Good morning. Yes. Now I can, as Rakaha put it, I can be a real summoner.
Airwell PS3, I guess. Doesn't have the touch screen.
Okay. That might be the PS3 one. As long as it works. Then you should be good to go. Summoner Transgauge expanded. Bop, bop, bop. Yes. Cool. All right, now cannot use yet. Summon Bahamut. Now I'm gonna put that here. What's up, Thorn? For now, I'm gonna have to spend some time rearranging it.
Be interesting relearning Bard on it. Thankfully, I have time. My Bard is at Ilvlo 314.
Okay.
Summon Bahamut.
The dream is real, man.
The dream is real.
The yeah. So now that I've got that, I can actually start putting together my controller guides. Yay! Yay! Let's see here.
What server are you on?
I play on Sargatanas, which is on the Aether data center. I want my Kindle. Where should it go? Where? Looks like I've got Tribind twice, so let's just put it there. Oh, no! Okay. Come back, Dreadword. Kindle. Yeah, it should be that. For now, we'll play around with it. Give me that gear. Inventory.
Put it where sustain went.
I've already rearranged all of that. Sustain used to be on this bar, but no more. All right, I probably have to do my armory chest because none of it went in there. Sad face. Okay, character.
F.
Why won't it let me equip it? This is the... That's the Grimoire, I got it. Alright.
Oh cool, I was there for a while. I'm on Bomb now. Maybe he'll run into on my alt.
Yeah! That'd be cool. Alright, now I should be able to equip the Grimoire. And if I can... Equip. Yes. Okay, let's see, I got feet, legs, and body. I'll just do this real quick. Okay, that's, yeah, 2 pieces went there. Now I need to clear up some body spots. Body shots. Alright. Nope. Bang. Turn to inventory. The joy. Even with the expanded, I'm like, I'm using so much space. Let's see here. All right, legs. Buy Neeks, return to inventory. Keep jumping between the two.
Your inventory is a mess.
Yeah, it is.
Retainer.
I've been dumping stuff. I've been picking up so much gear for my alts as I leveled anyway. So like for tanks, I've got all that.
UTG.
Hey, what's going on?
Fan from Indonesia. I'm replaying Stormblood again.
Wow.
Because of you.
Well, howdy from Texas to Indonesia, dude. Well, thanks for watching so much. That's that's huge, man. Thanks for being here. Man, I am having a lot of brain.
Have you got any plan to collaborate with Indonesian streamer?
I don't have any plans, but are you a streamer, dude? Turn to inventory. So much gear. And boots. Yay! Now, hopefully, Radakta, and I don't know I'm butchering that. Hopefully this gives me more of that official.
Yeah, I am dude.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, I don't know if I consider myself one, even though I know I've been doing a lot with this week of Stormblood. Oh, I love it. Actually, I love the changes. I miss sustain, and that, I mean, so I miss sustain, but I still have, you know, physic, so I can cure Titan here. And what I've done, and this is not necessarily like my recommendation yet because I'm still getting a feel for it, I cross roll Erase because Erase has a cure potency of 200, so I can also, you know, cure and take off a stat. So it's an extra little cure. Obviously, it's got the 90-second recast, not as powerful as sustain, but you couple that with physic, you can, you know, if Titans, you know, or whoever your pet is, it's an additional cure that you can take. Wait a minute. This is Caster. Caster, take a race. Hold up. I don't have my cell phone. Okay. Note to self, because Chris has been struggling because he's like, I miss a cure. Well, Erase is a cure. It's actually that. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know why I didn't have that mindset. And Drain. Summoner better off than Warrior, not as good off as Paladin. Let's see here.
Also have to say, watch a lot of Civ videos. But yours are very well informed and you don't seem very stuck up.
Well, thank you.
You respond to your followers and very humble and kind. Just wanted to say thank you.
Thanks, Slashing. I try. I hope that will always be the case. Obviously, well, I mean, we tried to definitely respond to all the comments and things like that as just a general rule because you're taking time out of your day to watch our videos and ask us questions. And then we even try to like sometimes do videos about like that. It's about like sometimes people bring up really good topics. So we haven't done a community feedback episode in a while, and hopefully we're gonna do one real soon. But thanks for saying that. I hope that's always gonna be the case. It's what we strive to do. You know, it's more about like, you know, just respect. You know, that's just how I kind of approach it. So it's like we might not always agree, and that's okay because everybody here on this stream, watching on YouTube, on Twitch, and on Mixer. We're all fans of this game and we're all human beings, and it's, you know, kind of about respect for each other's human dignity, and we can disagree on what we like and dislike and, you know, what's better and all that. And I think that that debate and those arguments are great because it can make the game even better. And I'm a huge nerd for this game. And you know, some people always come back and they're like, oh, you guys a Final Fantasy channel. It's like, technically, no, we didn't actually set out to be a Final Fantasy channel. I am just a huge Final Fantasy fan. What's up, everybody? What's up, Tom? I read that first mentally as what's up with your body, and it's like, well, I did get a workout today, but
I just started.
Okay.
It seems a little overwhelming with the amount of moves you get.
Great question, Nick. In fact, actually, one of the reasons why I was like, I want to really kind of dive in with all my summoner moves. I hopefully will have within the next week my Summoner Scholar controller guides out. Now, if you go check a look, sorry, bad with English. We have controller guides kind of for Summoner Scholar at the 60 range, and they've only kind of consolidated those move sets. So there's a little bit that has changed. We've obviously got some new moves and some new thoughts about it. I don't personally find it very hard to play with the controller. What's up, Drawler? Oh, sorry, walk. Obviously, I play with the controller, and I find it incredibly comfortable to play this game with it. And I think it's more about setting yourself up with muscle memory than anything else.
Never been a huge Final Fantasy fan.
Oh.
Only played FF8 way back when.
Sadly, I've tried to clear 8 numerous times, and I get right up to the end, and then I take a long break, and then I always end up restarting it. 8 wasn't necessarily my favorite.
Smiling face with heart-shaped eyes.
Yeah, I'm actually about to do some scholaring. We're gonna go take Maddie to the beach here in a little bit. There's apparently an artificial beach here in the DFW area. And for anybody who's not from the DFW area, if you have no clue what I'm talking about, that stands for Dallas Fort Worth. So, so we're gonna do that. So I'm just kind of doing these quests. So I just got Summoner. So I think it's at this point impertinent that I go and check out Scholar and start doing those quests. Yep. Bam. All right. Back to the thing. I don't think it's hard. I think it's about muscle memory. It's about setting things up to be successful in the long run, especially if you end up, or like me, and you play more than one job. So you'll see, and just as an example of what you'll get when I put the guide together, Aether Flow. It's right here. Switch over to Summoner again. Boom. It's right there. It's so it's about building that. Same thing with the mouse and keyboard. You'll be successful if you make it easy on yourself and make it easy for you to learn. That the downside is if you ever end up playing with another configuration, if you go to FanFest and you sit down and whether your keyboard or mouse and controller, all your stuff's going to be elsewhere. So you've trained yourself in a particular way, and so no one way is better than another by any stretch of the imagination. But Aether's there. Okay, let's take it outside of Summoner Scholar and let's talk about tanks for a second. So Dark Knight. So my stun is always in my world L trigger and then B. I guess circle if you're on a PlayStation 4. And so anytime I need a stun, L and B. Don't even have to think about it. So switching over to, let's pick on Paladin. Paladin. There you are. I don't have enough armor chest space. Let me see if it'll let me do Warrior. No. Alright, I don't want to work on my inventory, my armory chest as a part of a stream. That seems like the most snooze fest of a stream, anything. But note that it would be in the same spot. And so again, trying to set yourself up for that success. So, just talking about it. So that is just for my cooldowns. So you'll see that I've got my tank abilities that I can, sorry, not my tank abilities, my pet abilities right here that I see listed. And then these are going to communicate, this bar is actually at 140%, so it's bigger than everything else. And so you can kind of see, now I've got these kind of big, and it's really just about a preference that you feel. But the fact is that it's bigger. I want it to stand out. I'm not clicking on it. I don't, like outside of moving my mouse here, or I'm kind of pointing something to the screen.
And make space for gears, LOL.
Yeah, exactly. I'll do that off stream. That's in my own time. But so it's just to tell me, like, hey, here's something that's off cooldown. You need to be aware of it. And why is that important? Because with the expanded cross hotbar, I have abilities that I put here, like Devotion and like Rouse. So it's Rouse is right here, Devotion's right here. Now I might be doing some layout changes with the new moves. But it's to communicate to me, hey, this is off cooldown, you might want to consider it, because this is important to me. And in reality, it should always communicate what your most important abilities are. So like you can see with Dark Knight, I know Blood Weapons here, Dark Arts, Plunge, Soul Survivor, Carbon Split, Salted Earth. Yeah, I've got access to them here and there, but it's like I want to make sure I'm aware of these abilities as a part of my rotation, because they're going to inform me of that. And so if you've never seen any of my guides, welcome to a little mini one. To set that up, all it is it's cross hotbar 3. So if I go in the HUD menu and pick on 3, it's just hotbar 3. The reason it's hotbar 3 and not 1 or 2 is because hotbar 3 doesn't have any numbers on it. So
curious. It just feels really weird and awkward to use a controller on a PC game.
It's all about personal preference. I play 14. I would probably play other MMOs if they actually offered a controller. Personally, because like typically I like to have this pose, lean back, relax, and I even have a mini keyboard as a part of the Xbox controller, so I can even type blah 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 blah. You know, so for me it's very relaxing. It's more comfortable. Nothing against, I'm not knocking mouse and keyboard whatsoever. I've played the game with mouse and keyboard, etc., but it's not more comfortable. It makes it actually feels more awkward now. But that's about I've now spent more time with the controller, and so playing mouse and keyboard, there's the learning curve now. I'm faster on a controller than I am on a mouse and keyboard. I have access to more actions on a controller, but that's because I've used it. I've learned it. It has become second nature to play with the controller for me as well. So that's kind of the hotbar. So that's hotbar 3. Hotbar 3 because there are no numbers. If I turn on another hotbar, 1 or 2.
I'm on PS4. I play FFXIV on PC with KB/M personally, but played DCUO only with controller. Feels weird on both games to go with the other option.
I think this game, they did a fantastic job, and I'm really surprised, just because of the success of Final Fantasy XIV, that we haven't seen the adoption of it. Like, take Guild Wars 2, for example. You have a very limited action set, which is great. It makes it, depending on your weapon, and your class, you have skills, but you could easily consolidate it. With the controller, with the expanded hotbar, with the double cross hotbar, I have everything I need within range, and then because I'm playing on PC, I still have a keyboard and mouse to help me out with that. The thing I do find annoying, like if I, because my wife plays on PS4, if I need to access the virtual mouse to get things done because I don't have access to a keyboard or mouse, that can be kind of problematic. And the fact with Discord, you don't necessarily need to do a lot of text chatting, which is kind of nice, but it's nice whenever you're in a party with a bunch of randos to have, in this case, to have this little keyboard attachment. And I use an Xbox controller because my personal preference is for that of the Xbox controller. I love Sony. I love what they've done with the PlayStation 4. I'm a fan of video games. I'm not I have no allegiance. No company is paying me any money to like their content over another. But I prefer Xbox's controller. PlayStation 4's hardware right now is really the top tier. I'm interested in what the X does. It just seems I'm gonna get one because my Xbox One is really old and it feels so slow. But outside of that, man, Sony's been doing such a great job. So my statement towards their control, my preference to the controller is that my preference. You got to find out what works better in your hands. Same thing goes with mouse and keyboard. If that is something where you're and they did such a phenomenal job on mouse and keyboard that it's just impeccable. Here's just something that I want to kind of just put in the back of y'all's minds, because it's about targeting what makes the most sense. And Chris plays on keyboard and mouse, and he's been I'm struggling with targeting. And when you think of tab targeting, you press tab and everything kind of cycles through. On the controller, you can do that by holding either L or R and then pressing the corresponding L or R button to kind of tab target through the various targets. But with that, it's always kind of nearest enemy. And one of the great things and the strengths of this game is you have so much power in your keybinds. You can keybind nearest enemy. You can keybind that even on even a controller. You can make a macro. This is nearest enemy, and so you can kind of see let's pull up some macros. Why not? While I'm using it as a reference. I've got some targeting macros I heavily use in PvP and even in PvE content, as a tank especially, if whoever's going to make ownership to marking a target. And so let me show this in action.
Combos do seem very controller friendly.
Oh, very much so.
I'd see more controller use if those were applied to PvE as well.
The combos I would love to see brought into PvE, namely for... Because I brought up that idea almost a year ago. You can even find in our archive videos on YouTube. Yeah, I was talking about it as I called it stacks for macros. Yeah. Let me go pick on some. Enemies real quick from a targeting and marketing perspective. Show you guys what I've kind of engineered. But the combos are so solid, and from a button reduction, talk about huge. Just even on the combos themselves. And so I kind of thought of them as stacks, but it's handy that they kind of build themselves out. Love the enhanced movement speed. I haven't leveled it up to 2 yet, but man, I cannot wait for 2 whenever in these older zones. So you can see I kind of have access to them here. Let me try to get to enemies that are closer together. He's okay. Cool. I did these 2. So you can see that it auto marked and then refocused me back on my original target. We ready to roll? All right, we're getting ready to roll. Okay, so those are marked targets. Now I don't have the access here. I've been doing it on the PvP side, but I also created macros for focusing on target 2, target 1, target. There was a target 3, and this is very handy in PvP, especially when you have a bunch of people in front lines, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't target you, and so. I'm going to show off those macros, and then you guys can do with it what it is. It's so simple, and I'm going to be putting a little guide together on the channel that's going to focus in on this target and kind of show it off. Pretty much welcome to the preview. So the command is literally target attack target 1, and because you can mark these guys with these guys where you're just saying focus target, enemy attack 1, target back, attack 2, and then refocus. And I even have it all the way up to 4, where I can mark 4 targets immediately, and it's just going to auto number them, and then that way you can call it out. Focus 2, focus 1, and it doesn't even have to be a number like attack 1, 2, 3, and 4 like I've made it. It could be a symbol, it could be anything, and so you guys kind of have some power of that. So, and then this one, because I didn't have a slashing 4, I had to go with the shield. So, okay guys, we're going to be getting ready to go to the beach. And I'm going to be doing Summoner quest line, Scholar quest line, I guess later in the day. Any questions, any comments, or anything you want to ask before we wrap up the stream? Speak now. Well, if you guys are, the turnout for the streams have been just like amazing, and we've just been so thankful for everybody showing up. We're looking at, trying to do it more consistently, so that way it's like, okay, this is when we are streaming. But especially as we're doing a lot of leveling and a lot of that stuff that you really, it's like no reason to make a guide yet, because we are still learning the content and making sure we have a good understanding of it. So we've been doing a lot of streaming because of that. And so that is pretty much our thoughts on the process. Give me that money. All right. Yeah, 61. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Thanks, man.
PLD, yay or nay?
Double PLD? Sorry, I don't understand the question.
Loving the game, and your content is helping me along.
Oh, great.
Thanks.
You're welcome, and thanks for being here, Ray. Rakaha. I'm sorry, I don't understand double paladin.
Laughing face.
I like how the voice said laughing face. Very nice.
New tank meta, double paladin.
Oh, gotcha. Probably, I'm sure they're going to have to make some adjustments to warrior. It seems that paladin got a lot of love. And yeah, I hope to enjoy the beach. I'm going to go help Maddie get ready and us to hopefully get out of here on time, because it looks pretty cool. So, all right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for joining the stream. Thanks so much for your fantastic and wonderful comments. Really happy to be able to do this. Obviously, you'll be seeing us around here more and more often. But until next time, take care.